Hello, chap. Long time no see. And by long time, I mean like 4 days? 5 days? I don't know. Let's see what the hell we still have to do. Last stream, we beat Kamashita. And now we just gotta wait. Now we just hanging out, I guess. So I think I've got to use my evening, yes, to watch Wraith.
Your wife. You were very close to her. You are very close to her. Even now.
This can't be. She's... What are you saying?
It's a strange story about a woman who can speak with the spirits of the deceased. And definitely doesn't star Whoopi Goldberg.
Hey, hey!
I wonder if that woman would join the Phantom Thieves. She'd be useful, don't you think? What a woman, devoted to the spirits of the dead like that. Maybe you learned a thing or two about kindness from watching this drama. Oh, 1 second, I gotta tab out. I just realized I got the wrong audio. There we go. Only matters for me, really, but... Also, how are you, Midna? How are you, Hostel? How you doing today?
Well then.
Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay?
I got a chance to talk to this girl the other day. We had an amazing conversation after I brought up some of the stuff I read about. We're gonna go out somewhere together soon.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself because it happened to go well. Look, knowledge isn't enough. You need proficiency to adapt on the fly. You also need kindness to be accepted, and guts to be honest and direct. Plus charm to draw people to you. The quality of your character says a lot about you, so it's important to better yourself every day.
Really? But it takes so much work.
Hell yeah, brother.
But I'll do it if it means I'll get a girlfriend. I guess I'll start by showering every day. I hear girls prefer a dude who's hygienic.
I think I said this. I think I did this accidentally last stream. I feel like you should just be hygienic for yourself, right? Am I crazy? I don't feel like my day can start until I've had a shower. Maybe stop being gross, you teenager. Not that I wasn't gross as a teenager, but that was more to do with a very complicated family situation, rather than because I actually wanted to be gross. I'm okay, long day at work, but now I get to make tea and get comfy. Hell yeah. Hope you are doing well today. I'm EP. I'm very, very EP. I want to go to sleep. I nearly didn't stream, but then I was like, no, I want to stream, and I really want to play this game, to be honest. And I gotta keep remembering I'm doing this because I want to have a set time where I can play games like this. Not so much because of the streaming itself, or what people think streaming is. I know what I mean. But yeah, right? If I can't shower, I get irrationally angry. I don't know if I get angry. I just don't feel like my day started, and I feel greasy all the time. And then I start to feel itchy. Which I don't think is literally me feeling itchy. I think I just feel unclean, so I feel itchy. Anyway, certain stats give extra powers.
This applies to you too.
Of course.
You get it. That's a good attitude to have.
Your mom would get it. Actually, your mom... You're a cat, she's... Well, yeah, I don't know. Oh. Oh, hey, Ren. Morning. Is there something over there? Come on, let's go. We're gonna be late. Also, Midna, have you ever played this game before?
just remembered.
There's been a lot of dire news lately with the train accident and the volleyball team incident. People are theorizing that it's these sudden psychotic breakdowns, but the cause is still unknown. Well, unexplained occurrences like these are commonplace in the world of math.
You.
For instance, Amamiya-san, please look at this. Oh shit. It said you only need a few colors in order to paint so that adjacent colors are clearly separated. Do you know the name of the theorem named after this number?
This is it.
Four color theorem.
Correct.
That's correct. Yeah, it is. Because I'm so smart and not because I'm reading a guide. I suppose the four color theorem is common sense. As you can see, any flat image, a map of the world, or anything can be painted using only four colors. Many people have realized this principle based on experience since ancient times. However, it's difficult to prove and was an unsolved problem for a long time. I feel like I proved it already. What? No, because like this center red. Can you see it if I move my mouse? If I just drew a line from there to there, to there, I would need a whole new color, right? It'd be next to blue, next to red, next to white, next to yellow. Yeah, I would need a whole new color. There must be more to this theory, because I ain't smart enough to disprove my mathematical and scientific theories. Wow, really? Amamiya-kun seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice go.
Wow, he must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that.
All right.
I hope the psychotic breakdowns don't just end up as another unsolved mystery. My heart hurts just thinking about the economic losses this string of incidents has caused. The world's full of dangers, huh? I guess even the world outside school is no good either.
Have you seen Kamoshida? You really think he changed?
I don't know.
Damn, this is nerve-wracking.
Oh, perfect timing.
Kawakami, mommy.
Study hall will be held instead of PE today. I'm letting you know just in case you haven't heard. Mr. Kamoshida has taken the day off.
He ain't here?
Don't tell anyone that you heard this from me. But we received word that Mr. Kamoshida is placing himself under suspension.
Why are you telling me this, and why are you such a gossip?
It's such an important time before the tournament, too.
Not that I might. Kawakami is big.
Principal Kobayakawa went to talk to him about it, but he supposedly wasn't making any sense.
Wait, a suspension?
Not so loud! The talks about your expulsions may be put on hold, too. I don't know too much about it, though.
Ah, this is why she's telling us. Because she really cares.
Anyway, I've relayed what's going on to you.
Looks like something happened. At least it sounds different from the mental shutdown. I guess all we can do is wait.
Well then.
We did all we can, now we wait. No surprise, waiting is pretty boring. I wonder what Ryuji and the rest are up to. Man, all this waiting's got me so antsy. We should go on a trip or something, what do you think? Sorry, I'm gonna have to pass. What, you busy? Yeah, I'll be visiting Shiho in the hospital after school for the next few days. I can't do much to help her, but it'll be nice to at least see her face. Gotcha. I hope she wakes up soon. I'm sure she'll be okay. Yeah, thanks. I'm totally down to go somewhere once things calm down though. It sounds like we won't be able to see Lady On after school for a while. How unfortunate. You should work on your kindness. That way you can say something encouraging next time you see her. I've made some enhancements to the medicine from the other day. I think it's ready. You want to come over and test it out. I didn't put anything dangerous in it, so you should be okay. Check later. You know, running around in that palace made me realize something. I ain't moving well at all. My body's way out of whack. I gotta start training again. Practice is really important, so I'm gonna start again as of today. You want to join in? I don't know about all that. Oh, one moment, please. Just need to do a quick download of something. Cool. This may be a good opportunity to strengthen my bond with Ryuji. So what do you plan on doing? Want to hang out with Ryuji? I will decide later. Okay. Today I hang out with... Oh, wait. No, not you. I don't... No, I don't. No. I need to hang out with Takemi. Okay. Head over immediately. Good answer. Well, I'll have to live up to your expectations. Okay, I'll see you at the clinic. Nyom. Here you go. The effect should be instant this time. Bottoms up. Let's see. Eyes are focused. Look this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing yet, huh? The inside of my mouth feels like it's burning and my nose is itchy. Oh, there it is. The inhibitory effect is just as I had hoped. Your weight was the primary reason it took longer to kick in than expected. Is she calling me fat? Yes, this is what I expected from a teenager. We're making great progress. Practice makes perfect, right? Okay, hold tight. Once I compile all the data, we can move on.
Hello?
Hello, Takemi Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine. How can I help you? An emergency, huh? But we're not a designated hospital. Besides, the head physician here is Tai Takemi. Not Tai? Tai? Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Takemi. Ah. Awfully rude just hanging up on a lady like that. Was that an emergency?
Oh.
Oh, don't worry about it. An ambulance driver was looking for a transfer location. All the designated hospitals was full. But to think they'd accidentally call a general practitioner. Must have been a new paramedic. He seemed to at least know my name though. I've been blacklisted by the larger medical community. They call me the Plague due to a grave medical error I made. A medical error? This goes back to my old job. I used to work at a university hospital in the city. I was never actually convicted of anything, but I'm still considered a pariah in the medical industry. Does that scare you? Participating in clinical trials run by a doctor like that? I don't mind. You seriously are one strange kid. Well, that's fine. Being ostracized has enabled me to focus on my own research and development. Regardless, I look forward to working with you. I'll be sure to add some additional medicine for you, my little guinea pig. Monka S. It feels like my bond with Takemi is growing even deeper. Add more healing items to the clinic.
All right.
Oh my god, she's going to sterilize me.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Takemi's Clinic of Internal Medicine. Huh? One order of teriyaki chicken. You're all good for today. You can go home now. Come again soon, if you're still alive. I feel like cooperating in that shady clinical trial has increased my guts.
Take care.
Okay, take care. Hey, my little guinea pig, I have to talk to you about something. You haven't told anyone about my drugs, right? Of course not. Okay, I mean, part of the deal is that you're strictly prohibited from sharing anything that happens here, so I guess I'll believe you for now. Feels like I've been getting a lot more patients asking for drugs lately. Wonder where they keep hearing about me. It's been really bugging me. But that's all I wanted to ask, I guess. Okay, see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Ah, you're back.
I went to see Shiho today, and I told her we settled things with Kamoshida. She still hasn't regained consciousness, but I had to go make amends. What do you mean? You didn't do anything wrong, Anne? Right, Ren? This is Kamoshida's doing. But I wasn't there when she needed help. I'm a failure as a friend. I have to do all I can to make up for that, starting now. Otherwise, I don't think I'll be able to move on. Move past it? That's me, apparently. Man, I didn't know you were so passionate. I totally didn't notice that back in middle school. I think it's because of you guys. I'm a little embarrassed though. Anyway, Ryuji, Ren, I hope we can keep helping each other out from now on too. So, getting used to the city? A little. I see. You're the only one here at night, so I'm not going to bother you setting a curfew or anything like that. As long as you're taking school seriously, I don't mind if you stroll the streets in the evenings. You can now explore Yongen Jaya at night.
You got that?
But only around these parts, got it? You go back on your word, I'll kick you right out. I need one more moment, chat. No, not that one. Not that one. I apologize, give me just a couple of minutes. There we go. Oh, almost, anyway. Cool, lovely. Hi, Diddy. How are you today? Okay. I need to do the crossword.
Hey, hey!
You're gonna play crossword puzzles? Do you play crossword puzzles? I don't feel like that's the right terminology. You have enough stuff. You have other stuff to do, so don't get too into it. Play a little. This has sprung. A prepared meal outdoors. Prepared meal outdoors. This is Blossom. If I do this, does it autocomplete? Yeah, oh well, never mind. I'm okay, I just got out of the shower. See, you're nice and clean. The game was just telling us that one of the students was like, ooh, I best start showering every day. Otherwise girls won't like me. And we were just like, dude, bro. You probably just should clean yourself. For your own well-being. Now, when flower watching English Hanami is an old Japanese tradition for viewing the cherry blossoms and enjoying the arrival of spring. The flower mentioned in traditional Japanese poetry often refers to the plum flower. It's said that cherry blossoms overtook the usage during the Heian period.
All right.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Maybe you got a little bit smarter after solving those crossword puzzles. But only a little bit. What shower gel do you use? I'm all about those fruity smells. However, I still only use a 2-in-1 body and hair wash. But I'm all about citrus smells, personally. That's right, you take your notes. I use fruit ones as well. Hell yeah. I don't know, I just don't... I've grown more accustomed to sort of the more masculine smells, but they just not, they're not for me. Things like sandalwood, I just don't know. Apple's good. Have you tried the pomegranate ones as well? They can be a little hard to find, but they're nice.
Oh.
Okay, apparently we have to watch the second part brief.
You can see me? Please tell him the truth.
Don't worry. You're safe. Can you tell me what happened?
Blah blah blah. Was that ghost telling the truth? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Oh.
So we finished watching Wraith, huh? Maybe you learned a thing or two about kindness from watching this drama. So are these TV programs, or are they films? Maybe they're TV programs. Maybe it's like what was that TV program with Jennifer Love Hewitt in? Was it like Ghost Whisperer? Whatever happened to that TV show actually? Did it get cancelled?
Okay.
Let's go return the DVD soon.
Well then.
Well, it's time to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay? Oh. What up? He had a change of heart for real, didn't he? It's kinda hard to believe right now. I'm gonna cry if we still get expelled after all this. Let's believe and wait.
Whoa!
You're so calm, man. Aren't you worried at all? Oh yeah, you free today? If you got nothing to do, come see me after school. It's not like I got something to say, but I find talking helps calm the nerves. Listen, I've got a very strict schedule to stick to. Your nerves are not my problem.
Really?
Unless the guide says it is, in which case it's very much my problem. Okay, so I need to go to Shibuya. Oh,
Wait.
come to think of it. Return here whenever you wish. You shall be of your own accord. That's what he told me, but how do I do that? I mean, I know how to do that. You go over here. You go for the little, What's this guy doing? Lately, some suspicious guys have been showing up near the airsoft shop at night. They're sneaking around making phone calls, but they're wearing suits. Maybe they're detectives. I just can't bring myself to go to that shop as much anymore. How do I know what my tarot card is? Hey, in May,
I was waiting.
our master waits. Please come this way. So you've come. How does it feel slipping into the unusual from your usual life? Our master has arranged an access point to assist you in coming here directly from the real world.
Huh.
That door you just went through is it. Be thankful, inmate. This too shall aid in your rehabilitation. Make good use of it. I just drew a card. Drew a card from where? How do I draw a card? Draw me a card.
No
Okay.
slacking off.
Go back and enjoy your break. Welcome, what can I do for you? Returning a DVD, thank you very much. Is there anything else you need? I need to rent a DVD, I need to rent Guy McGurr. Temperance. So what does temperance do? What is temperance a signifier of? Is there anything around here I want to actually look at? Nope, don't think so. Apparently I need to go back over here and go to the library.
What would you like?
You need something? I'd like to borrow a book. Thank you for returning Pirate Legend. What would you care to borrow another book? These are all the books you can check out right now. Apparently I need to borrow Zorro the Outlaw.
Here.
This one, yes. Okay, be careful with it. Sounds interesting. He wants me to study. Why does he want me to study? Why am I not hanging out with Van and Ryuji? Okay, I'll study.
Hey. Hey.
I'll trust the process. I taught myself to juggle this year. I think that means I get to be the fool. Just a silly little guy. Is there a reason you chose to juggle? I have not got the coordination for it. Wait, Kawakami's temperance? Fair enough. Pleasing your inner child. I respect that. Of course it will, Hostel. That's exactly how that works. For real, for real. Definitely for real. That's exactly how it works.
Man.
Who hates you?
Ah, you're back.
You heard anything about stuff happening to Kamoshida? Last week, excuse me, I'm finishing my little snacks. Nope. I see. Did something happen? I don't know, I'm just kinda feeling anxious. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. Who? She was so young and cool. Never heard of her. I keep thinking about how even with all you did, we might still end up getting expelled. My mum's totally gonna suffer if that happens. Plus, if we couldn't even help Anos to doing, we have to believe. Sorry, I guess now's not really the time to be getting all down in the dumps. Anyways, I'm feeling a little better now that I talked to you about this. Thanks, man. Oh, and don't tell Anna I was doubting us, okay? She won't have anyone to rely on if we're getting all worried about this shit. Well, see ya.
Hey.
About that stuff you've got, well, the sooty armor, I mean. There's a laundromat next to the bathhouse, right? If we got spare time, maybe we could wash them. She was such a silly little guy. No idea who you're talking about. No clue. Maybe eating the sours wasn't such a good idea. Now I've got like the sort of feeling in my mouth that. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Read the book Zoro the Outlaw. This doesn't feel right this time. Okay.
Hey.
Make sure you close up.
Alright, I'm heading home. Cloves beam. What the hell's a cloves beam? The man in the mask stood up for the weak and fought valiantly against injustice. He was also played by Antonio Banderas.
Yep.
Make sure you pay extra close attention to how totally awesome Zoro is.
Hey, hey.
That makes clothes. Wait, why does she need to make clothes? I mean, who? Oh, I didn't realize how long you'd been reading. So, how far did you get? Only halfway. Seems like you still have some pages left. You should continue some other time. I don't know. Dude can only sit through like half a movie, and then you can read an entire half of a novel or something. Crazy. No surprise, waiting is pretty boring. I wonder what Ryuji and the rest are up to. I need a cat that will manage my schedule for me. It's the only counter to the super soggy beam, which soaks all your clothes. There's so much lore happening in chat right now. You got plans today? I still can't just sit around and do nothing. Yes, you can. I'm at the arcade in Shibuya. Let me know if anything comes up. Seems like Ryuji's in Shibuya. Want to hang out with him for a bit? Not really. So apparently I don't even do the social event. I just go to Shibuya. Which I guess is Central Street? Hell, they're taking a selfie. What the hell? Without him and Hostel, I am nothing. You can now quick travel to the movie theater in Shibuya. Has something happened that I don't know about? I wonder what they're showing right now. Going to a movie will cause time to buy. Yeah, no shit.
Wow.
Right now, we're just in time to see Tank Top Millionaire. It's a story about a teenager who became the Tank Top Millionaire with money he won on a quiz show. Looks like this movie can teach you how to improve your guts.
Well,
You'll need to buy a ticket if you want to see a movie. Well, I guess so.
well then.
They bullied me into watching Dragon Ball. Wait, the TV show or the really god-awful live action? It just hurts me to go to the movies now. It's like I'm sat there in the dark and see about the fact that I can't sit and that I can't do anything else. I just have to be there. Yeah, it's really bad. You should totally watch it. I mean, it's great. Perfect film. Cinema, as Scorsese would say. It's almost time for the movie to start. Let's grab a seat. What are you sussing? It's the best movie you'll ever see, ever.
Slumdog Brat wins so much prize money. It's just not possible. You must have cheated.
No, it wasn't cheating. It was destiny.
How does a little kid like him have guts like that? I could really feel the courage of that boy and his attitude towards life. It boosts your knowledge, but only on one specific subject, the movie you just watched. True, it boosts my understanding of cultural references, just like watching Dragon Ball. We even watched the credits all the way to the very end, losers.
Let's head back.
No after credits cutscene. The train stopped. Was it another one of those psychotic breakdowns? Another minister has resigned. What is going on? How stupid do you have to be to commit adultery? They must be nuts swinging that knife around on a train. There are too many crazy people. Where are all the sane people?
Ah, you're back.
Do, 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 do. Okay, apparently I have to read the book again.
Hey!
Make sure you close up.
Alright, I'm heading home. Hostel, you love Dragon Ball, you quote Gohan all the time. What's the quote, did he? Although his opponent was a true villain, he still behaved as a perfect gentleman.
Yep.
Make sure you pay extra close. Yeah, I get it. You love him. I think you should answer that, did he? So you finished reading Zoro the Outlaw.
Hey.
Zoro was not only strong in mind and body, but he also cared greatly for the common people. Seems you really understand the qualities that made Zoro so great.
All right.
I'm now a considerate person. You get your ass back here, Hostel. Sorry, I don't speak Japanese. Liar. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know.
Hey!
We were able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? Oh my god, social norms can be broadly divided into 256 types. This isn't making any sense to me. Does the author even understand what they're saying?
Hey!
Morning. The board meeting is the day after tomorrow. I wonder if Kamoshida really had a change of heart. What if we failed? That's all I've been able to think about.
We have to believe.
We did do what we could. I guess all I can do now is believe. But how strange. I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's because of your composure? We'll be able to avenge Shiho and you won't get expelled. After break, we'll all be able to laugh together. That's what I'll believe.
Hi, everyone.
I'm scared, chat. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? These days you're expected to know colloquial English, even its idioms that come from other languages. I want you to forget that you're Japanese during this class and make yourself believe you're a foreigner. What's important is becoming someone else. In this day and age, being able to swap your mask depending on the situation is a critical talent. How will you fare, Mr. Mamiya? Here's a question. Are you a wunderkind? See if you can work out the answer based on what you know. Are you a wunderkind? Well, seems to me like we need to work out what that is so we can answer properly. I'm assuming it's wunderkid, right? Wonder child, a prodigy. My German's a little rusty, but I'll give you a hand if I can. First off, the wonder part probably means wonder. Right, wonder, so something wondrous, I guess, or impressive. And the kind part, that's probably child. Let's think about this again. If the kind in kindergarten refers to all kids in it, yeah, that's gotta be it. Kind means a child, or at least a young guy in your case. A prodigy.
This is it.
That's correct.
That's right. I was asking you if you were a wonder child. In other words, a youth of uncommon talent. But I suppose if you were able to think and adapt so quickly, that proves you certainly must be. Oh, the word talent comes from the Greek talanton, a sum of money referenced in the Bible. The more skilled a servant was, the more coins they would receive from God. Their talent led to wealth. Guess I must not be talented because I'm poor as fuck. He's pretty smart. I didn't expect that. He might not be too bad.
Nice going.
Damn children. You're on a roll today. Hostel, I think you need to come back. Did he misses you? The English word talent didn't originally have anything to do with our modern concept of celebrity, but the ability to change one's mask depending on the situation is surely a talent given to one by God. I'm not sure I agree with that, but what do I know? I'm just am I agnostic or am I atheist? Like, technically, if you prove to me that God exists, I don't know. It's not too far off calling people who can react to things on the spot on TV talents. The talent of changing masks, does that make us all Wonder Thieves? Wonder Thieven. Ivan? Hooven. It's okay, she's in a better place now. Lubbers. The bathroom? But just waiting to see, waiting seems kind of boring. Also, Hustle, what did you have for dinner? But just waiting seems kind of boring. There's a movie theater in Shibuya, right? You want to go see something? We've already been. How are your studies going? Everything is good here. I enhanced the medicine again. I think it'll help you make real progress in your studies and whatnot. Well, what do you say? Do you want to test it out? Decide later. What if we don't believe in a better place? But beds exist. Sleep exists. I believe in a world where Hostel can be happy. No, I don't know about that, did he? Apparently I have to hang out with Takemi again.
What would you like?
This is about yes, about Carmen.
Here.
This one, yes. Okay, be careful with it. They're layering down to race. Sounds interesting. I do not hate you. I merely said that the world is a cruel place and therefore no one can be happy.
At a time like this?
Mr. Kamashita locks himself away after that prank with those Phantom Thieves, and on top of that we have midterms coming up after the break. I wonder how next semester is going to go. She must be really focused. She didn't notice me at all. No, you sus me. I never said I hated you. You assumed it was about you rather than a commentary on the world. But if you go back through all of my streams and my chat history, I think you'll realize that what I've said is actually the truth. The world is a stupid, dumb, poopy place. I hate it. That's why I'm going to go get poisoned by a doctor. I know I'm not wrong. In spring, one sleeps to sleep, blah blah blah. Yeah, same thing as every time. Hang out with Takemi. Yeah, I want to do a clinical trial. Let's do it. I made some more refinements to the medicine. Could I have you come in? I feel I can become closer with Takemi thanks to the deaf persona, McCoy. E-card? There is no Wintorz streams. There is only pain and suffering. And unkindness. And torment. And pain. Did I mention pain twice? Well, it's doubly important. Hang out with her.
Well then.
In that case, go into the exam room, huh? So this is the Takemi Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine. I'm glad it's still open. Sorry, I have a child I need to have examined. Looks like I have a patient with an emergency.
And?
This is not a Wintorz stream, this is just a stream of pain. So, why come here? Aren't you under the care of another hospital? I've heard rumors about this place. I'd like for you to examine her. She was diagnosed with bronchitis, but the medicine she was given hasn't been working at all. She has a fever that won't go away, and she's losing weight because she's not hungry. A young girl losing weight is definitely not good. You should go to a bigger hospital. I can't provide a thorough examination here. We've been going to a big hospital, a university hospital in East Shinjuku. But all they tell us is that it's a persistent bronchitis. A university hospital in East Shinjuku. The doctor there performs exams like he's on an assembly line. I think he's famous or something. A famous doctor, huh? Think you're seeing the wrong kind of doctor. Time for therapy. No, I want the one that poisons me. I'm just a general practitioner, out here in sticks. As you can see, I don't even have any staff. Wait, I've heard there's a medicine that can only be acquired here. Please, I'll pay you. Please, at least just examine her.
Hey!
Hold on. I think that's what a little girl sounds like when she coughs. Doctor, my chest really hurts. Dr. Takemi will help. What? Doctor? Fine. Is your vision blurry? How about your throat? Does it hurt? No signs of swelling. Are you sure you told me everything about the symptoms and treatments you've tried so far? Yes, I'm sure.
Hello?
Hello, Uhara-san? Is Dr. Schweitzer? Is Dr. Schweitzer there? Ugh, these names. There's something I'd like to ask him about a case that was in last month's medical journal. Group therapy does sound scary, and I chose to not do it. Instead, Yeah, this is the UK system all over. I was meant to go to counselling and they never got back to me. Oh well. I guess I will just be poisoned by a doctor instead. At least she's pretty. What if we start off drawing together? No, there'll be no drawing, there is only pain. There's only turmoil. I see, guess the ones in stock will have to do. There's a shelf by the reception desk. Bring the contents of the second drawer into the exam room. You'll need to help me administer the medicine. Also bring the beaker with the red label in the fridge, a towel, wash basin, and measuring spoon.
Fine.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get moving. Well, the one time I wrote myself to go, they just talked down to me the entire time and never went back. What type of therapy was it? What are we drawing, Ecard? Yeah, what are we drawing? Wait, we're drawing tarot cards. Remember, Diddy? You got Temperance, you meant to draw one for me, and then I assume you need to draw one for Hostel, and then you should probably draw one for Ecard. And if Midna is still here, you should draw one for Midna as well. Thank you so much. I didn't expect her to recover so quickly. It was a very Hostel happy as she deserves. Her? It was a very unique strain of an infectious disease. It can't be detected by conventional exams. I temporarily suppressed the symptoms. We'll make adjustments as the condition improves. Okay, that'll be 1 million yen for today. A million yen? But that's outrageous. You're completely taking advantage of. I mean, alright, I agree to pay. You don't take credit cards, do you? I'll go withdraw some cash right now.
What?
Huh? Wait, you're actually going to pay? By the way, that famous doctor you mentioned earlier, was it Medical Chief of Staff Oyamada? Yes, are you familiar with him? I knew it. In that case, I'll make this free of charge. Free? You seem happy. Does it feel good treating his patient? Doesn't it feel good treating his patient without permission?
By the way,
thanks to your outburst earlier, I'm going to perform a very special exam on you today. So, is he your assistant? He seems awfully young. Yes, my assistant, guinea pig. He's about to put in a lot of hard work today, aren't you? Monka S chat. Why are you blubbering? Yeah, Monka S. It feels like my bond with Takemi is growing even deeper.
Right.
Hostel happy as she deserves. What does it mean? Is it like you're only as happy as you feel? But there's a, oh, I don't know. Doctor, can I go back to school now? Not for a while. You need to start eating and regain your strength first. Can you do that for me? Yes, thank you, Doctor. Don't mention it. Your turn. I wonder what kind of response you'll have this time. Maybe you won't even be able to make it home. You get Moon, Hostile Emperor, and Ecard gets Temperance. What I deserve. So what do you deserve, Hostile? Were any of them upside down? Oh yeah, that's a good point. You meant to like have them upside down and stuff. Oh well, you know, you meant to like.
bye.
So that's your tarot card, but I don't know what any of them means. And also it depends on whether they were right side up or upside down. So okay, so what do all of those what do all of those hostels tarot cards mean? Okay, good work today. This is what we have Google for. I demand you Google it. How are you feeling now? Today's drug was kind of a rough one, huh? But maybe it was just what my careless little guinea pig deserved, huh? Look, now Takemi's talking about what she deserves. Or what we deserve. I don't know. There's a lot happening. Wintorz got Moon. The Moon is a card of illusion and deception, and therefore often suggests a time when something is not as it appears to be. Perhaps a misunderstanding on your part, or a truth you cannot admit to yourself. That's a lot to unpack. Am I deceptive? Yeah, no one knows what all the hostels mean. According to her, it probably means we hate her. Especially after approving that girl's consultation without my permission. I'll reflect on my mistakes. Goodbye. Goodbye. But I'm only letting this go today. Don't pull anything like that again. The drug does seem to be more stable compared to the earlier stages though. It's probably thanks to your cooperation. Feels like I'm almost there, so try not to die just yet, okay? Alright, take care. When do I get to wash my clothes?
Ah, you're back.
I need to do a quick Google. D5R washing machine. I just want to know if doing laundry means that time passes. It does. We will not be doing that. I don't know what I've lied about though. This is the problem. So what does... Okay, so what does temperance and emperor mean then? Also, what am I meant to be doing today? Kemi, and then I need to read the book Social Thought.
Hey!
Make sure you close up.
Alright, I'm heading home. I got the Emperor. This card is suggestive of stability and security in life. Diddy, are you sure you pulled these cards right? Are you sure you did like the shuffling properly and, you know, and then pulled them out properly? Because like, I don't know about this. You are on top of things and everything is under your control. It is your hard work, discipline and self-control that have brought you this far. It means that you are in charge of your life, now setting up your own rules and boundaries. Okay, it's sort of getting somewhat, and you know, maybe. At times, possibly. Yeah, you might be right, but you don't have to roast me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it in a bad way, bro. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You know, you've been going through a lot. It's fine. Like maybe, you know, maybe things are starting to fall into place. As the thingy went on, it started to make more sense because you do work very hard and you do try and take control of your life. There are just things that often get in the way of that. Eckhard got I called you Eckhard. I've been so good about it. Eckhard got temperance. As did Diddy. This card indicates that you should learn to bring about balance, patience, and moderation in your life. You should take the middle road, avoiding extremes, and maintain a sense of calm. You see, like, I don't... that one's so generic. So I don't feel like mine's quite right. I don't feel like yours was quite right, Hostel. And then that one's kind of generic, so like that could apply to anyone. I just shuffle them and draw the top. I don't know correct techniques. I mean, it's always possible that tarots are just, you know, bullshit. Oh, is that what the upside down means? It's like the opposite. It's okay, Diddy. You're here to practice. We can reshuffle. We can reshuffle and we can re-pull those cards. Also, I should be clicking through this. In summation, it is universal yet also a societal eternity that organically... I don't think this is actually going to say anything. These descriptions are also going to be extra vague. Just the first thing on Google, the meanings go a lot deeper than that. Yeah, like death doesn't mean death. It's more about the end of something and often the transition into something new. Don't ever talk about my friend Diddy like that. Ever again. I mean, at that point we know it's real, right? I'm getting information overload, Grown. I'm sure you gained a lot of intelligence from that. Probably not. Just the free one I got with Dishonored. Hey, tarot decks, they're all real if it's real in your heart. And there we go, we're into May. We finally got through our first month.
Well then.
The knowledge rush continues into the last stretch before exams. During this month, we will also keep working on Takemi's confidant to get her discount ability that halves the prices of all items she sells. A very welcome bonus for the early game. More confidence will unlock this month, and the options to spend time increases. That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check out the TV? Who this? Go away, Ryuji. I'm ignoring you. Time to do shopping, blah blah blah, something rare. Blah blah blah. Only a few remaining. Which one am I gonna buy? Oh, it doesn't actually tell me what I should buy. Military ration sets has 3 items that heal 50 HP and cure hunger, 2 items that cures 30% HP but lowers evasion, and 2 times items that cure 10 SP but lowers defense. Muscle workout set has 4 times items that cures 30% HP and gives bonuses when working out. I'll just go for whatever's more expensive. That's probably the right one. Is it just Major Arcana, or does it have 78 cards? It has both Major and Minor. 78 cards and it came with Dishonored? I'm shocked. Oh, another buyer's just called in. Thank you so much. Blah, blah, blah. That was the last one. There you go.
Well then.
Okay, so what are we doing today? We need to go to Shibuya. We need to get our little drinky drink. A little drinky drink. A little sippy sip. Oh, where am I? Am I in the right place? Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's here. I just walked straight past. Give me your juice.
Hi. Well then.
You know an awful lot about tarot cards, Hostel. Nice chugging, and that's how you do it. Chug, 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 chug. Good job, I was watching you try so hard. Okay, now that you're healthy, let's go somewhere else. Now I need to go buy a bio-nutrient. I feel that, buddy. I feel that. Wait, does this take me to the mall? That sounds really cool. Have you actually started drawing those persona cards? We also deal in other products such as blah blah blah. I need this. Need this. I only use the major because some only use the major. Sounds fair. Okay, so now I actually need to hang out with Ryuji, of all people. Okay. What are you doing right now? Just having to wait doesn't jive with me. I'm at the arcade in Shibuya. Let me know if anything comes up. Seems like Ryuji's in Shibuya. Wanna hang out with him for a bit? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's make friends. Let's be personable and sociable and overable. No, I never finished P5 because I had to move suddenly and I forgot about all my creative projects. Wait, was this quite recently?
Oh.
We beat Kamoshida and all, but I'm still feeling kinda nervous. I guess we just gotta wait and see what happens. I realized when we were running through that palace, that I can't really move like I used to. So how about we do some training? I can't just sit on my ass here. I feel I can become closer with Ryuji thanks to the chariot persona, Gaffion. Gaffion. Gapfions? Gapfies. Gaps. Good. I feel like my bond with Ryuji will grow stronger soon. So, what do you plan on doing? Want to hang out with Ryuji? Does anyone want to hang out with Ryuji? Okay, let's do it. Hang out with him. Let's go work up a sweat behind the gym then. We can sneak in through the back entrance. Don't bully. I'm not bullying him. I'm just stating truths. This was 4 years ago. Yeah.
Wanna get going?
Go get changed. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. And this place brings back memories. This is my secret training spot. Was. I like Ryuji. He's okay. He's got a good heart. He's just a bit of a hothead. Back when I was on the track team, actually I've been thinking about trying to run again.
Damn it.
Fighting in that other world was a total shock. I couldn't move like I used to. It just felt lame. So I started thinking maybe I need to build up my muscles again. Anything's gotta be better than this flimsy body right. That's the nicest things you've ever said about Ryuji. I've said that when I first started talking about Ryuji. I said he was a nice guy. I don't think I described him as a hothead. I described him as something else though. Can't remember what the term was. Plus maybe then I'll be able to help out a little more. I'm counting on you. I'm totally gonna wreck your expectations. I mean that in a good way. Anyways, you act like it's only me who's gonna be doing this. You're getting in on it too.
Come on, man.
Whoa, don't look so surprised. Why do you think I had you go and change into that? It'd be pointless if I was the only one getting super fast, right? Alright, I'm gonna do some knee lift sprints. You're stuck with the normal ones. I ran around the school with Ryuji. Damn, my legs, are all tight. Before Kamoshida came along, the track team was the biggest thing the school had going for it. We all changed after he got our coach fired and took over as a sub.
Damn it.
That bastard, right from the very start, he was trying to get rid of us. He'd give us crazy workouts, then when we couldn't do them, he'd add even more on top of that. Day after day was nothing but that bullshit. He was going after me especially. He knew I was the kind of guy who'd fight back. If my time dropped even a little, he'd cuss me out. Then on top of that, he brought up my parents. Uh-oh. And then you punched him? Any answer and any answer. What about them? Wintorz is a Morgana-stan, that's why he hates Ryuji. I'm not a Morgana-stan at all. Morgana is again, good, you know, heart of gold, but he's also a cocky little shit. Truth is, my mum's the only one I got. All my dad did when he was still around was drink. Sometimes he'd even beat me. Oh, my mum. I don't know how that bastard Kamoshida found out, but he told the whole goddamn team. Wow. Fuck that guy. Yeah, okay. As you can guess, I lost it and I hit him. It was like he wanted me to do it though. He called it an act of violence and shut the team down. Thanks to that, the other guys on the team treat me like some kind of traitor. And they ain't wrong, because of me, they all lost their shot at the championship. Do you regret it? A little bit, yes. And a little bit no. I think that's fair. Bonafide, monafide. Who do I like? Yusuke's pretty. Gon's pretty good all the time. She's just nice. Like, her big thing is that she didn't speak up. And it's like, while it's good to speak up, I don't really think you should necessarily be beating yourself up over that. Because it's not really your responsibility. It's complicated. Like, obviously there are times when it feels better to have spoken up, and you do need people to speak up. But if it's not your responsibility, then I don't think that means you should beat yourself up over it. And Makoto's a little sidetracked, but once she stops being sidetracked, you know, I say sidetracked. She's super focused on like her school career and education and what comes after and all the big questions around her future, which, you know, it's important stuff, but she's so focused on it that she loses sight of everything else and she becomes buried by it and it becomes a chain around her neck basically. But when she lets that go, then she becomes super cool. She's super smart. You know, Futaba's a little kid. Which is why I find it especially weird when people are like, Futaba is bae, and it's like, even for anime, that's crossing the line, I think. Anyway. Come on, don't ask me tough questions like that. I'm not very smart. And then also Haru, you never speak to her. She's too quiet. She's really nice, but she's too quiet. It's hard for me to say much about her personality. Anyways, it doesn't matter now. That's all in the past. I'm only thinking about the future now. That's what we're going to do. Build the future. I think it's important to focus on the future, but it should be informed by the past. People who only look to the future at the expense of the past, like, you can't erase it. You can't erase the past, and it's going to color everything that you do. This is getting a little more philosophical than I really mean to do, but that's how Persona works. Who isn't she the same age as Kasumi? Who, Futaba? Is Kasumi the one with the ribbon? I feel like Futaba is... No, she's younger, isn't she? Isn't she? Am I wrong? Isn't Futaba like pre-high school or whatever this age group is? We gotta think positive thoughts. Yeah, I guess. I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. If negotiation with an upbeat shadow fails, you can try again.
All right.
You're now an experienced blah 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 punk talk.
All right.
Come on, we're all warmed up, right? How about another run? By the way, you're actually pretty good at running. Not as good as me, though. Holy crap, my leg's shaking. Don't collapse on your way home, man. Later. They're the same age? Why is Futaba not in school then? What's up? You get home okay? Didn't trip or anything. But man, I'm so out of shape. Felt like I could barely drag my damn legs up to the station steps. This would have never happened back then. I should have kept up my running. It's never too late, man. Ha, truth, man. We're only getting started. Let's keep on running towards tomorrow. There we go. I'm pretty rusty, but even if it got kinda rough, I had fun. And with you here, I get some friendly competition too. Plus, we get to talk. So yeah, I'll catch you later, man. See ya. Okay, you want me to be nice about Ryuji? Well, there you go. Ryuji is here exhibiting non-toxic masculine traits by actually talking about his feelings and encouraging talk about his feelings and what's going on in his life. There you go. See, positivity. Because she doesn't leave her room. Well, yeah, true. but unless she's been homeschooled, but Sojira's in the cafe all day. Tomorrow's the board meeting. Don't worry, I'm sure the change of heart worked. The board meeting's tomorrow, right? We're gonna get expelled if Kamoshida doesn't have a change of heart by then. We did all we could. Either way, I'm not going to lose hope. You're right. Oh, one second. I'm sinking down in my chair, chat. Oh! You're right. It's a little too early to be giving up now. Guess we're gonna find out one way or the other tomorrow. We just gotta brace ourselves for all the
I'm
possibilities.
sorry I can't offer more reassurance, but he should have the change of heart. Let's just believe in that while we wait for tomorrow. Hey!
About that stuff you got, well, blah blah blah. I don't want to go to the laundromat. If I wanted to go to the laundromat, I'd go to the laundromat. Okay, let's go watch Guy McBur. I did watch the TV. I can't watch it again, can I?
Oh!
Bullshit. It's bullshit. Hey, Guy McBur, let's go.
There's sulfur leaking from the tank! We need to do something fast!
It's fine. I'll just use this chocolate. See? The acid and the sugar are reacting.
It's a story about a man who never gives up, beating all odds with science and ingenuity.
Wow!
He fixed a tank's crack with chocolate? How does he stay so calm at a time like that?
Hey, hey!
The protagonist knows just what to do, despite the crazy situation. Maybe you learned a thing or two about proficiency with watching this drama.
All right.
Well then.
Well, it's time to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay? I once had to MacGyver my way out of a bathroom. In my second or third year of university, we lived in a student house. But I think I moved in before everyone else did because I already lived in the area, so it was fairly easy for me to just move in. And people weren't going to be in the house for another 3 days, I think it was. And this house, while it was a generally quite nice house, the bathroom didn't have its lock properly installed. So I went to the bathroom to brush my teeth, and I locked the door, and the door lock fell out. And I was trapped in this bathroom, and like I said, there wasn't going to be anyone in the house for another 3 days. So I was like, oh my god, what do I have to do? Do I have to wait for my housemates to actually move in before I'll be able to get out? So initially I tried climbing out the window, but this was on the second floor, and I know beneath me was like some stairs down to the basement, and then there was a patch of grass with like concrete slabs somewhere in it, but I couldn't see the concrete slabs. So if I like tried to jump down, I would have been in potential trouble. You know, I could have easily broken an ankle or a leg. I tried to wave a taxi down the end of the street, but instead he just drove off. Maybe he didn't see me, maybe he did, I don't know. But he chose to drive off. So in the end, I did actually climb back into the house. I decided classic taxi. I decided jumping off the building was probably not the smartest idea. And instead what I did is I took my toothbrush and I bent off the head of it. I snapped it off, and then I jammed the toothbrush into the lock and used that as a key to unlock it. And that's my tale of MacGyvering. I took a toothbrush and I broke it and I jammed it in a lock, and I freed myself. And then the landlord got into a little bit of trouble because doors that have locks on them should be, you know, working and functional and not a complete fire hazard or safety hazard. Then had to buy a new toothbrush. Never got paid back for that either, so you know. Well, it's time to get late, let's head to bed. I did actually try scratching the door open first. Like I took my belt off and I used it to like claw at the door in the hope that I could somehow file my way out. It was not successful. Why couldn't they give us today off too? We have the rest of the week off starting tomorrow. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Speaking of, what's up with that calling card? The one sent to Kamoshida. Didn't it say something about stealing his distorted desires or something weird like that? Yeah, something like that. I'm sure it's just a prank. No one's taking it seriously. Hostel, you never told me what you were eating. You said you were making dinner, but I hear nothing about dinner.
I bet it's about that girl that jumped the other day.
Fuck you, floshy student.
You don't have to tell us not to commit suicide.
Yes, we do.
There was that weird calling card too, so I guess the teachers are freaking out.
We're lucky that morning practice got canceled, though.
I feel like I'm gonna faint if this takes forever.
Let's begin this school-wide morning assembly. As you all know, a tragic event took place the other day. Thankfully, we have been informed that she has pulled through, but it will take time until she recovers. Everyone here has a bright future ahead. I implore that you rethink the importance of life and... Mr. Kamoshida, what's the...
I have been reborn.
This is a very serious moment, but I'd like to remind you, Diddy, that we used to have a bag of crisps called Scooby Snacks. And they came in so many flavors, including like cheese hamburgers and stuff. Don't know if you remember them.
That is why I will confess everything to you all.
Huh? What's wrong with Mr. Kamoshida?
What's this about?
Confess? Did the volleyball team do something?
I have repeatedly done things that were unbecoming of a teacher. Verbally abusing students, physically abusing my team, and sexually harassing female students. I am the reason why Shiho Suzui tried to kill herself.
Sexual harassment? What? Why would he say that himself?
He is
Volleyball
the
team?
worst.
Really? Physical abuse?
I thought of this school as my own castle. There were even students that I sentenced to expulsion. simply because I didn't like them. I will, of course, rescind those. I am truly sorry for putting innocent youths through such horrible acts. I am an arrogant, shallow, and shameful person. No, I'm worse than that. I will take responsibility. I kill myself for it.
What? Did he just say that?
Would kill himself? Mr. Kamoshida is, not well.
Mr. Kamoshida, please get off the stage for now. Everyone, return to your classes!
Don't run, you bastard! Shiho's still alive, even after all the things that made her want to die! You have no right to run from this!
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be punished under the law and atone for my crimes. I did horrible things to Takamaki-san as well. In return for giving Suzui-san a position on the team, I tried to force her into having relations.
Disgusting.
For a position on the team?
I feel so
That's
bad
horrible.
for
So the rumors
Takamaki-san.
weren't true.
As of today, I will resign from my position as an instructor and turn myself in. Someone please call the police!
The police?
Is he for real? He's gonna get arrested?
This morning's assembly is over. Return to your classes immediately!
Isn't this just like what that calling card said?
Does this mean the Phantom Thieves thing was for real?
Was something done to Kamoshida?
Come on, there's no way you could steal someone's heart.
But why else would he start saying things like he'll kill himself or turn himself in?
Maybe because it almost got leaked. Don't they go easier on you if you turn yourself in?
I wonder what happened.
Who knows? But man, Kamoshida turned out to be one sick bastard.
Hey, is this for real?
He's turning himself in just like that?
What's going to happen to the
makes no
voters?
sense.
Paparazzi will show up
This
now.
is gonna be a big...
Return to your classrooms at once!
His heart really did change.
Seems like it. But was this really for the best?
But what
You
Kamoshida
mean the
said?
police stuff? Well, that's true. Huh? What the? Takamaki-san, I'm sorry.
Huh?
We all knew, but we pretended we didn't.
Takamaki-san, I had you all wrong. I'm sorry that I spread rumors about you. I didn't know at all. Kamoshida was forcefully pushing himself on you. It must have been so hard for you. I'm sure there's a ton of people who want to apologize to you. We're so sorry. No, it's okay. The same goes for me, too. Besides, that's all in the past now.
Hey, you there! Return to class at once!
Well, see you later then.
I can't apologize enough for what I did to you. I swear I'll make it up to you someday. Looks like Kamoshida ain't the only one that had a change of heart. Man, I'm glad for you. Looks like those weird rumors are gonna go away.
My thing doesn't really matter.
Sure it does.
We made Kamoshida apologize about Shiho. That's more than enough for me.
You should hurry and tell her about it then.
Yeah.
I totally freaked out. He really did have a change of heart.
He just said they all knew. Yeah. I don't know. People know a lot of things and they just don't speak up. It's that. It's so common that I don't know that I can necessarily blame anyone for him. Or you could just do as Diddy says and kill him. I don't know. It's a flip of a coin either way.
And we were lucky his mind didn't get messed up either. This was an A+ job.
I mean, the people who knew what Kamoshida was like knew. Or at least they knew about the abuse. Don't know if they necessarily knew about the sexual harassment, but you know, maybe they did, maybe they suspected and just never said anything. But then the people outside of that who just saw Kamoshida as like an Olympic hero, like that girl. People who didn't actually interact with him or go to like volleyball practice or anything like that. They only saw him as like this teacher that's sort of over there somewhere. They just assumed that it was Anne coming on to him. And that she was some sort of slut. I still don't know why they wouldn't speak up about that. Given that still seems wrong. But maybe that's just Western culture versus Eastern culture. I know that dating teachers in Japan is not as weird and frowned upon as it is here. Don't think that really applies to high school. But in other senses, apparently it's a more common thing. I haven't necessarily verified that, so I could be wrong. Or the person who told me could be wrong. I don't know. Weird. Upsetting.
Does this mean that they won't have a mental shutdown even if their palace disappears? I see. So we need to persuade the shadow without killing it, and then send it back to its real self. Our targets won't undergo a cognitive collapse if we do that.
So we can get him to confess with no bad stuff? Hey, that works for me.
Don't really know if you can report a student for that the same way you do a teacher. For coming on to a staff member.
Do you have to be so loud?
I think it depends on the school, probably, but... I don't know. I saw... Oh, no, sorry, I didn't see. But I heard of a few temporary staff members who got with students who were of consenting age, and were consenting in that relationship, I guess. But yeah, it was weird. When I say temp teachers, I mean like people on work experience rather than fully employed staff.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, and nothing happened.
So, how'd it go? With Shiho, I mean.
She's regained consciousness.
For real?
It was only for a little bit, but I got to talk to her.
Like, if you think something's going on between them, you could, but if you think she's just trying to flirt with him, but don't think he's responding. Yeah, I think it still depends. I don't think it would necessarily lead to like an expulsion or something, but I think there would be some sort of like disciplinary meeting to say, you know, this is inappropriate behavior for the setting, for the context.
I was able to tell her that Kamoshida admitted to what he did. Shiho, she told me she was sorry. Looks like she found out that I was flirting with Kamoshida for her sake. And here I was, wanting to apologize to her.
Yep, you're sorry, she's sorry, we're all sorry. You're idiots for being so busy considering other people instead of just communicating. Not that you're to blame, you're both victims. So talk to each other, communicate with your friends. You're stronger together. I don't know, I've never had to report a student for that when I was in school. Well, not like I say, I don't think anyone did report it, but I'm pretty certain there would be disciplinary measures if it was reported. But it's one of those kind of things where people just tend to look the other way. This conversation is giving me flashbacks, let me ask. Lamau, which conversation? Mine and Diddy's or the one on screen?
Kamoshida's at fault for all this.
Exactly.
I know. Shiho's mom is thinking of transferring her to another school after she recovers.
Probably that.
The whole sexual harassment and attempted suicide, people will label her after that. Sounded like Shiho had the same idea too.
It's gonna get lonely.
But I think it's for the best. I'm sure it'll be hard if she stays here.
She's alive. You can see her anytime.
The one between you guys. I'm remembering about how one of my friends was about to come cheer out this teacher that was trying to chat me up. I mean, look at what you were wearing, Hostel. Like, you know, you were there in your school clothes.
I need to change too.
I don't know. The world's a weird place. Clip it. No, don't clip it. Don't you dare clip it. I will delete that clip. Twit longer. Don't you dare. I'm dead serious. I just see it a bit differently than I did at the time. I want to ask you what you mean by that, but I don't know if it's necessarily the right place or time to ask that sort of thing.
That aside, I was surprised you could hold yourself back against Kamoshida's shadow.
It wasn't like that. I just wanted Kamoshida to apologize himself.
Okay, and if you feel comfortable doing so, elaborate. How did you see it then versus how you see it now?
You're so kind, Lady Ann.
No matter how much of a shitbag he was, finishing him off would have left a bad aftertaste, huh?
Huh? That's not it. I think revenge is better served if I make him repent. Realizing what he's done, he'll grovel for forgiveness the rest of his life. You know? I just believe there are fates worse than death.
Holy shit. Anyways, that's all settled.
That's right, Ryuji. Anne's got a mean side. And I can't really blame her. I think it's really good when you can be just about actual cold hard justice and it's not as tainted or coloured by emotion. I think Anne's really looking to get payback. It's a lot, you know, there's a lot of satisfaction in revenge, and I can't really blame her given the situation. But it's a slippery slope between from justice to revenge.
But you know, there was one more thing I was wondering about that castle. Why was Kamoshida the only one who had that Metaverse thing?
It isn't necessarily limited to him. It's something anyone could have if their heart became warped from their desires.
Anyone.
Want to check it out?
Not right now. We better lay low for a while. People are still gonna be talking about Kamoshida. Then again, it's totally impossible for someone to find out what we did at his palace.
Yeah, about that, weird rumors about you guys are already going around.
You mean you guys? You're one of us.
Stuff like you got together and threatened Kamoshida with something close to physical violence.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's accurate.
What the hell?
Well, it's true.
People aren't going to easily believe that Phantom Thieves really exist. Calling cards being treated like it was a prank by someone who knew what Kamoshida was doing.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We're the ones who did it, and I still don't completely believe it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's wait for things to settle down for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's check how much this metal can be sold for. It'd be better if we pawned it off ASAP. Ooh, got a hit! Wait, 30,000 yen? That's all a gold medal's worth?
Remember that time in middle school? I lent you some money.
There's no way I borrowed 30,000 yen from you.
It's called compound interest, bitch.
Wouldn't it be around that much with compounded interest?
Fucking told you.
Interest my ass?
I'm not saying that I'm taking all of it. I mean, it's your fault for not paying me back all these years. It's just common sense.
Yeah, Ryuji.
Damn it.
I agree on laying low and keeping an eye on the situation. However, you dragged me into this. It would be nonsense not to celebrate a successful mission.
I guess we could blow this dirty money on something fun.
Discussions among Phantom Thieves are to take place over luxurious food. How about it?
I'm listening.
Hey, wait! Nah, I guess it's fine. There's somewhere I want to go then.
Where's that?
It's a place Shiho and I have been wanting to go for a while.
Yeah, but Shiho can't go. What? No, she's like... Shiho's in the hospital. I guess I'll just go without her.
I owe money, so I can't complain. You good with
Rude.
that?
Rude. Fine by me.
I'll leave it to your discretion as well, Lady On.
I'll call and check the prices later then.
When should we go? Want to do it soon, like tomorrow?
Why don't we go on the last day of the holidays? It'll help energize us when school life starts up again the day after.
I don't know, like I prefer to do all my like socializing at the start of the holidays, and I've got the rest of it to just recover, basically.
Then, the 5th, on Children's Day.
The fuck is Children's Day?
So, who's going to sell this?
Leave that to us. We know a store that'll buy anything, don't we?
I guess.
I'll leave that to you guys.
I'm assuming it's the airsoft shop.
Ah, you're back.
Is that gold medal real? When did it get inside this palace?
No, that one is a fake. It's just a byproduct of his cognition. The real medal should still be in his possession.
Kamoshida has the real one. What? You're telling me Kamoshida still got the medal? Who cares? What matters is that we changed his heart. And anyway, if we had taken the real thing, that'd be stealing. I don't think he'll be proud of that medal anymore regardless. You let go of stuff pretty easy, huh? Wanna forget about my debt? That's different. 500 yen is a lot of money for a middle schooler, you know. Do you even still have that dolphin anyway? Dolphin? Stop digging that up. Back in middle school, we went on a field trip to the aquarium, but Ryuji had to spend all his money on a souvenir, so I lent him some for the train fare. I said I was sorry, that was for my mom. Well, I guess I can call it even after all we've been through. Thank you. Anyways, we don't gotta worry about selling that medal off if it's a fake. End of story.
Kamoshida will never be proud of that once-in-a-lifetime gold medal ever again. Depending on how you look at it, that punishment might be even worse than death for him.
Starting tomorrow, you'll have a lot of time off, huh? Must be nice. For me, it just means more customers and even more work.
Yo.
Oh, another box came for you.
Hey!
What did you get? I got 2 protein. I got moist protein. I'm not sure what to say about that, chat.
Oh.
Must be what you ordered off the TV. Why is it coming soiled? And apparently I have to study. Okay.
Now listen up.
You won't have much time for studying when you go out into the world, so study now while you can.
What do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna study.
Make sure you close up.
Alright, I'm heading home.
Wow.
Whoa, you can answer these difficult problems? You're amazing. Hell yeah. Gas me up more, cat. You're making some good progress. I can see the wisdom in your eyes behind those glasses.
Well then.
You'll tire yourself out if you keep at it for too long. You should stop for today and get some sleep. Don't tell me how to live my life, cat. You're not even real.
Okay.
Come on, we're going to pawn that medal today. Hey, you can hear me, right? You don't have plans, do you? Come help me out, instead of sleeping your life away. We do owe it to him. We'll just have to wait. Hurry down and help him out.
Sorry, I kind of pressured you into doing this.
I don't have to read this.
And now to our next topic, Fall from Grace, the story of a dishonored Olympic medalist. Just recently, a high school coach confessed at an assembly that he had been repeatedly abusing students. Given his prior Olympic achievements, this has caused quite a stir. What caused this habitual offender to suddenly confess these heinous crimes to his entire school? The police are hoping that the upcoming interrogations will bring light to this question.
Isn't this...
My friends would come back from practice with bruises all the time. It was scary, but I'm relieved that the abuse is finally going to end now.
He would touch me and stuff all the time. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that sexual harassment anymore. There were always rumors, sure. Not many people believed them, though. Like, I'm totally shocked they were actually true. At least now I can go to school without worrying.
I knew it. This is your school, isn't it?
Seems like it.
Things might be getting turbulent at school, but you need to just keep your head down, all right? More importantly, keep those hands moving. I've got some more stuff I need you to do.
I think Sojiro is so rough on me because...
Man.
Like, I know he stuck his nose in and he got burnt because of it. But you think like there where he's like, keep those hands moving, it's more because he doesn't want us to get into more trouble. Like he genuinely cares enough that he doesn't want us to get into more trouble. And therefore he wants us to keep busy so that if we're busy, we can't fall for it. Anyway, let's have a look. This guy was a special ed teacher and I only ever saw him in my art class, where all the other girls would try to flirt with him. He seemed to really like the attention. The actual teacher hated me and assigned me to sit alone behind a fake tree so she didn't have to look at me. Holy shit. Is that, like, did she actually tell you that, or did you just, is that an assumption? Is that something you've extrapolated from the situation? But I guess this guy recognized me anyways, even though I never talked to him or even looked at him once. You see, he wants what he can't have. All the other girls were right there, but you were behind a tree. At the time, I remember thinking it was lame that this guy wasn't satisfied with all the attention he was getting. Like, I just thought he had a fragile ego if he needed to know my name and to try to get to know me just because I was the only one who didn't give a shit about him. But now I'm like, bruh, you're a grown ass, shouldn't be seeking attention from any high school girl. I'm probably about his age now and the thought grosses me out. Yeah, I remember in high school thinking a lot more like, I was a lot more lenient on the idea of bigger age gaps. And I'm still relatively soft on them, but only after you become like fully consenting adults. And it still is kind of weird. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's not weird. But you're absolutely right. Like, why would you want attention from there? And it's so weird as well. Like, I remember very clearly, like, I was stood outside the science block and I was thinking, I think I said it out loud to my friends at the time. I was like, we're practically adults. They should treat us like adults. And now I look back and I go, what a fucking idiot. Like, this is not, you are not an adult. You are not that smart. You have so much growth to do. You'll spend most of your 20s still fucking growing. It's why I do have a little bit of sympathy for people online that are like hardline, like it's gross if you're going for it tends to be women saying men shouldn't go for girls younger than them or whatever, or at least not significantly younger than them. I don't know that I necessarily completely agree that once you hit 18, that's okay for whatever. Like, theoretically, yes, like it's legal, it's consensual. There has to be a arbitrary line somewhere. But you do spend like most of your 20s still growing and still learning. But then again, I know people in their 40s who are still growing and still learning, so I don't know, it's weird. I think it depends on the type of person you are and what the context is around your life more than the actual age itself. But the age is going to be a relatively good indicator of where you are in your life for most people. I think particularly up to like the age of 21, 22, you're still in a very sort of weird stage of growth. After that, it starts to really sort of trail off. You're still growing, but it's not quite the same. But like up until the age of 21, you are still like finding out who you actually are. Anyway, this is a weird conversation to have. It makes me laugh that my sweet Mousy friend was eavesdropping on him talking to me. Like, when he left, she came up to me and was fuming. Like, she was ready to beat this man's ass. The teacher went out of her way to make it known that she hated me. Like, she would throw away my art projects and talk down to me and always had an attitude. God damn. Right, you get it. I didn't care that much about the age gap at the time. I just thought he was cringe. Yeah, it's weird. Little baby Wintorz didn't know any better. Well, you know, I think most teenagers go through that period. Yeah, I know you get where I'm coming from. It's like, it's just, as a teenager, you don't know that you don't know enough. My first art teacher loved me. She was like, oh, I really wish Chris was there, would continue taking art into GCSEs and stuff. But then she either left or she retired. And my new art teacher was like, she thought I was full of myself, even though I didn't want to do art. So like, and I wasn't bigging myself up as being a big artist or anything. I was decent at it, comparative to the average person, but I wasn't like a great artist or anything. I never thought I was. But I didn't have any teachers flirt with me, I think. Well, no one flirts with me. To be fair, there are a few instances, but it's much rarer that a female teacher is going to flirt with a male student. I'm not saying it never happened, but it definitely didn't happen as much or as gratuitously or as for a prolonged amount of time as it usually does with male teachers to female students. You know what made me feel better? Her favorite fruit is oranges, right? Guess what she is allergic to? Oh, I'm gonna say, you know, apples. She actually allergic to oranges? That's unfortunate. I assume you didn't use that against her. The chief really worked as hard. Oh my god, who's texting me now? Did you see? It was on the news. No way the school's gonna be able to play dumb after that. I saw it too. Shiho's name didn't come up right. Not that I saw. I bet they wanted to keep that part quiet. So glad. It's finally over then. All we gotta do is stuff our faces and put this Kamoshida crap behind us. I'm totally looking forward to the celebration part. I'll try not to let you guys down.
Yes!
Alright, we need to go sell the gold medal tomorrow. Even if the chief wants your help, make sure you turn him down, okay?
Okay.
We gotta take care of business tomorrow like we told Lady Anne we would. Make sure you sell that medal. Okay, but we gotta study first. She was trying to force us, 4 high school kids to... Let me just double check that this is right. Yes.
Now listen up.
You won't have much time for studying, blah blah blah.
What do you want to do?
Study.
Make sure you close up.
4 high school kids to buy a bunch of breakfast stuff one time for a party, and I didn't know what to bring, so I said orange juice, and she got so mad at me, I forgot. Did you actually forget? Not the OJ.
Wow.
Yeah, hostile going all OJ on her teachers. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Well then.
There are a lot of stuck-up teachers and professors.
Make sure to do the dishes.
When I get back.
Just do it. Don't get cocky with me. Welcome.
Am I interrupting something?
Not at all.
The cause of the runaway train incident in the subway the other day still has not been found. Police are hurrying to solve the matter as it may relate to the rise in psychotic breakdown incidents.
Oh, is that the thing everyone's been talking about?
Doesn't it make you curious? People who were living normal lives suddenly went mad or deranged out of the blue. Not to mention that it's happening one after another. Could they really be coincidental?
I made the mistake of picking out and, you know, just treating myself after I left my job. And it ruined my skin. It's like, it's so sore and like I'm getting breakouts. It's horrible. But it's just got to prove that you eat shit, it makes your life shit. But it tasted so good at the time. It tasted so fucking good. But yeah, I'm feeling it in my face at the moment.
Leaving that aside, what do you have?
I'll have the house blend, please. Are you a part-timer? I'm surprised this place can afford one.
No, not exactly.
Are you a high school student? Where do you attend?
Shooting Academy.
Oh, someone I know goes there as well.
Yeah, your sister. I mean, who?
I've heard that things are rough right now. A teacher named Kamoshida confessed his crimes like he was a completely different person, supposedly. And it happened all of a sudden one day. Can a person's mental state change so easily? Is my drink ready yet?
Coming right up.
Alright, today's the day we turn in that medal for cash. You know someplace that'll buy it off you, right?
I guess. So what have I missed? Instead of just saying she was allergic. Oh, wait, and they're always the ones that go on strike. No, I know most people go on strike. Instead of just saying she was allergic and she would rather not, rather I not, she acted like it was a personal attack by my left my ass off. So I just didn't come to school that day at all. I mean, sounds like a win to me. Where do I need to go? That's off. We had a teacher that got pregnant 3 times during the 5 years we were at school and was always away for the strikes. And I'm like, I know you're trying to raise kids, but I've seen you like twice this whole time. I find the older I get, the less forgiving my skin is. I can't tell if my skin's getting more forgiving or less forgiving. It's hard to say. Oh, who are these guys? So this is the place. Looks like it. Let's take care of this. Wait, we don't have a search warrant yet. Just be patient. I'm sure we'll get one soon enough. And I'd never think about running off down this narrow alley. Huh? You again? What do you want? I want you to be violent. Huh? A gold medal? Why do you have this? We don't buy any fake or stolen goods here, kid.
Hey.
Hold on a sec, let me see it. I'm just not gonna ask where you got this. How's 30,000 yen sound for it though? Works for me. 30,000 it is then. Hell yeah, 6 figures again. It's almost time. Here, take this with you. So thanks for selling me that medal. But best not to open it. Just bring it with you next time you come back here. What's inside? It's all fine, trust me. They're here. Munahisa Iwai. Yes, there are some matters we'd like to discuss with you today. Go, kid. Do you know why we're here? I don't know, looking for evidence? You tell me, Mr. Detective. What's your attitude? Well, you guys gonna search me? Go on, do what you gotta do. What was that? An upstanding citizen is supposed to cooperate with the cops, right? Hey, you sure that lead was legitimate? I could have sworn it was. Can you two hurry up? I got a business to run here. You bastard. Hey, you. What's in the bag, huh? Show me. The kid's just a regular old customer. You can check the tapes if that'll convince you. They'll show everything that's gone down here today. I don't want to be here when the detectives see the footage of me with that gold medal. I should leave. I won't let you get away that easy. Show us what's in the bag. It's none of your business. I said show it to me. Hey, you're talking to a kid, remember? Besides, he's not the one we're here to see. That's right, Mr. Detective. Maybe next time try not harassing my customers. See how that goes.
See ya.
Safe trip home, kid. I know a lot of
What are those detectives doing there?
Shut up, Morgana. I know a lot went on strike because teachers earn so little, but there are some real shitters that make me think, yeah, maybe you don't deserve more. I mean, that's fair. That's what. Is it fair? I don't know. It's probably fair. I certainly know what you mean. There are people that are really good at the job and really deserve much more, and then there are people that, I don't know, they do the bare minimum. Sometimes not even that, but for the most part, they do the bare minimum. But the bare minimum is meant to be what we should expect, right? That's the whole point. If it's the bare minimum, it is good enough. But we live in such a weird culture at the moment where you have to constantly be going above and beyond to be considered worthy. Someone just in the wrong profession, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. It annoys me immensely the amount of staff that work at a university that just they don't care about students. Like literally, even as part of a research university, it's like that is literally the purpose. Like 70 plus 80%, you know, is about the student experience, is about the students learning. And then the rest is about research or whatever. But yeah, it frustrates the life out of me. And I'm sure it's not completely dissimilar at high school and primary school levels, or, you know, whatever the equivalents are in the various countries around the world. The amount of people to get into it because it's a profession rather than because it's something that you're passionate about delivering on. Equally, there are plenty of people that do get into it because they're passionate and they're so hamstrung by the various systems that are in place. Like it, I mean, Diddy, you've probably seen a lot of talk about Ofsted in this country, right? And how that's completely just, well, someone committed suicide based on the pressure that they were under because of Ofsted. Ofsted being the, I guess, independent regulatory body for schools. You know, they're the ones that go around and basically score the school on how successful they are and whether they're good enough. But the standards were just stupidly high, just ridiculously high and counterintuitive and counterproductive towards an actual education system. It became so focused on passing Ofsted grades rather than passing students and getting them into, you know, just educating them. Like, why try and make it sound fancy? Just, it wasn't about the student education, it was about passing a fucking Ofsted score. Yep, Ofsted was always coming around to check shit. Yep. And it's just gotten progressively worse and worse and worse. So much bureaucracy, and it's a bunch of people justifying their jobs rather than actually being there to ensure excellence within the schools. And they've been absolutely fucking slaughtered over it. It's
More importantly,
disgusting.
aren't you curious about what's in the bag?
Maybe a little.
Well, come on, let's open it up. A real gun? Wait, I think it's just a model. It's incredible though. Miles ahead of the one Ryuji had. There's something weird about that place. Hey, I just had a great idea. We should totally buy this gun from him later. I mean, it's perfect. Something this real looking would work wonders in the metaverse. Anyway, he told you to bring it back the next time you came, right? You should try striking a deal with him when we go to return it.
I feel like there's a difference between bare minimum of fast food and certain jobs like healthcare and teaching and stuff. I get what you're saying. And I do think you're both right to say that there are people that just shouldn't be in the profession, that it's just not right for them. Either, you know, they are passionate but they're just useless at it, or they're not passionate and they don't care and it's just a job. That being said, there is that bigger shortage of teachers at the moment, the teaching staff, that you sort of take what you can get, I guess. Equally, there shouldn't be so much fucking pressure on teachers in the first place that it becomes this horrible situation that they have to sort of navigate. And maybe if it wasn't that way, they would do a better job. Because even like good teachers get so hamstrung by the politics of the profession that they can't do a good job. Yep, that's probably the one, Hostel. We're terrified of Ofsted visits. Yeah, because it can literally ruin your school and ruin your career. It was more focused on pleasing Ofsted than it was about delivering the primary function of a school. I don't envy them. Not to mention some of the students that they have to deal with. Yeah. There are plenty of little shits out there. But it's why I would never want to, like, a lot of people say that I should go into teaching, but it's like, I don't want to do high school or primary school teaching. It's just, I wouldn't mind teaching students, but that comes with its own set of politics. But at least the students have more of a sense of themselves. There's less. I find as a teenager, you spend most of your time just comparing yourself to everything, and you're so fucking moody all the time. I don't care who you were as a teenager, you were almost definitely an asshole. There were bigger assholes than others, but every single one of us, I believe, was an asshole as a teenager. It's just a natural way of things. And that's partly down to spending all your time in some sort of comparative battle with everything around you. You have no sense of self. Whereas I think once you get to university or like college, if you're in America, you start to get that sense of yourself, and the comparison starts to fall away. You start to become like a fully formed person, and that's, I don't know, I just find that the most interesting part, where you can offer help and advice and support without having to force them to be, you're not molding them into a person, you're just allowing them to and encouraging them to follow their own path. At least that's how I see it. I imagine being a teacher at all is extra stressful now. At least in the US, it seems like kids are coming into high school not even knowing how to read, and teachers are expected to work with that. Not even knowing how to read. I don't know what to say to that, because that's just abysmal. But there's so much going on in America that it's really hard for me to like say, oh well, that's clearly because of this or that or the other. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. Where do you even start? I don't know. I literally don't know where to start with that. Well, I suppose you start a lot earlier and you go, right, well, they need to learn to read at a certain age, but like there's so much pressure from like particularly biblical parents. It's like, religious parents, overly zealous parents, that just ruin their kids' lives, and they don't even realize they're doing it. I don't think they're doing it necessarily maliciously. I just think they're fucking stupid, to be blunt about it. But then, who has control over what your kids should be learning? Is it the state, or is it the parent? I don't know. Hurricanes are man-made. We're so cooked. Yeah, particularly in the US, you are a special kind of people right now. Very questionable kind of people. Anne's calling me.
Oh, hello, it's me.
Who? I don't know who you are.
I saw the news. You know, about Kamoshida.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a lot of coverage.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
I don't know. The reaction's been bigger than what I was expecting. I guess I'm just surprised. I don't think we did anything wrong, though. I wonder if we helped those people speak up about it.
I'm sure we did.
That's pretty amazing, huh? I didn't think we'd actually be able to do it. And yet, look at us now. This calls for a celebration. Let's meet in front of Shibuya Station at noon tomorrow. Don't be late. Oh, and did you pawn off that medal? You didn't forget, right?
I remembered.
Good to hear. I already made reservations. You should be really excited about the place I chose, by the way. I'm sure everyone's gonna love it. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
Ah, a restaurant of Lady Ann's choosing. Finally, a decent meal. Hey, what do you think we're gonna be eating?
I'm hoping barbecue.
Oh, I could go for some Wagyu beef. It better be grade A.
I've never had Wagyu beef. Is it good?
In any case, I'm surely looking forward to it.
We're finally having the celebration tomorrow. I can't wait. I mean, I feel bad for those teachers, but what were the preschool, mid-school teachers doing? Yep. Like, I get it, it's different with student and parents, but surely. True, but ultimately I blame the parents. Elementary school definitely should have stepped up. I think I've had Wagyu, it's pretty good. Is it, like, I know it's got, like, really sort of marbled fats within it, but does it, like, feel fatty? Also, what was I going to say? Yeah, I find at university as well, like, we have to teach people basic IT structures and functions, because in high school it's all apps now, so they don't like know how to like save basic files into a folder structure. And I don't mean anything complicated, I just mean literally you know, if you opened a Word document, they don't know how to save that Word document and put that into a folder on the computer. Literally that basic. So we have to teach them that, which is kind of absurd. Meanwhile, I remember in primary school when I was learning IT, I had to learn about is it when if functions? You know, when this happens, this happens. So basically like that flow chart, or if this, then that. That was our IT, and yet they can't even save into basic folders. I don't think I've tried it. It was Wagyu beef burger. Oh, a beef burger? That's a very expensive beef burger, surely. So not the same as a steak. Oh, that's another thing that scares me. Kids don't know how to use PCs at all. I know, right? It's weird. And I suppose they grow up on consoles mostly. I don't know if or when I ever have kids, which it'd be nice, but need a partner first. I would like to teach them basic, you know, basic literacy of the world. I can imagine, like, I feel like Wagyu is kind of wasted on a beef burger. I mean, I'm sure it's nice, but like, but the whole point was that, like, you either have it as a steak or you have it like, you can eat it raw as well. But my brother was in a real burger kick, was getting a lot of different burgers. Well, you know, like, I'm not saying I'll turn it down. I'm sure it was delicious. It just feels odd that you would use it that way. Not you specifically, I mean like royal you. It would be even a thing that would be considered.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Make sure your clothes up.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, I guess it was probably cheaper than a steak, but I assume it was like a, you know, if your burger was £8, that was a £14 burger, something like that.
Well then.
Like I assume it wasn't like a an ultra premium burger served at like a 5-star a Michelin star restaurant.
So good.
So good.
No wonder Lady Anne chose this place.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Of course it's good. This is a famous hotel after all. Oh yeah, I heard that the police are coming to interview some people at school.
That's troublesome.
Our names are gonna come up for sure. People are spreading all sorts of rumors about us and Kamoshida. But we got him pumped up. I keep hearing stuff like, the Phantom Thieves really stole his heart. I think most people don't believe it, but some of them actually seem grateful. Look at this.
The Phantom Aficionado website? Well done, Phantom Thieves. Now I can keep going too. Thank you for giving us hope.
Pretty cool, huh?
I was just desperate to deal with my own problems, but seeing people saying all this feels strange.
Yeah. Hey, what do we do now?
You good on time? Were you planning on eating?
Well, of course I'm gonna eat, but...
This place has a time limit!
Oh crap! We only got an hour to eat!
Just 50 minutes left.
I'm not gonna finish all the beef dishes at this pace!
I need to eat my way through the entire dessert menu!
Look after our stuff. We'll snag something for you guys too, don't worry.
Oh man, God melts in my mouth.
I don't know what's in your mouth, Ryuji.
Seriously?
You sicko.
Only meat?
Now where should I start?
And she's all about the cake.
So happy!
Hey, calories.
Shut up! How much do you think one of these costs? I'll never get the chance to do this again!
Yeah, she can always work out later.
The Wilton Hotel Cake Buffet! I'd heard rumors, but I never thought it'd be so amazing!
And where's our share?
I didn't really know what you'd want, so I just grabbed you some beans.
Beans?
There were some pretty bizarre things there too, so we got you a variety of those. Fried bananas, preserved eggs, and some kind of beans.
The fuck?
More beans? We put so much on the plate that it got all mixed up, but it should probably still taste good.
This is just plain grotesque.
It's bullshit.
Let's go. These two just don't know what fine dining means. We'll show them.
I'll need help.
Leave it all to me.
Yeah, let's
you guys
go.
watch our things while we're gone. Wait patiently for our return.
Oh, it's like a meaty explosion in my mouth.
Listen, Ryuji, I don't care about any meaty explosions happening in your mouth, alright? You know, what one man does with another man's meat is not my business, okay? But I don't need to know about no explosions.
Oh, this part's cream cheese.
I don't need to know about no.
They're not even listening.
Meaty, creamy explosions, disgusting, chat.
Top-class hotel. The ingredients and variety of dishes are crazy good. There's a reason it costs 8,000 yen. They have a lot here, but fish should come first. Let's fill our plate with all sorts of fish. Which table do you think they're at?
Rice, meat. Fish. Here you go.
Ooh, look! There's the fish!
I'm doing this for you, Morgana.
Prefer it raw, but grilled is great too.
Have you heard, my dear? The news about that Kamoshida fellow was absolutely dreadful. Oh, right. That teacher at Shujin Academy, caught doing such indecent acts. Shameful, really.
Hold on a sec.
And they still haven't managed to solve those horrible psychotic breakdown episodes, have they? Oh, I wish they wouldn't let themselves be distracted by such a tawdry scandal. Perhaps it's a sign of how peaceful this country is. I honestly pity those poor Shujin students, though.
It sounds like the Kamoshida incident is the talk of the town. Shoot! They noticed you! Just grab some food and act natural. On the plus side, we'll get to eat the food later.
Oh, how did a child like this end up in here? I certainly hope you didn't bring friends. I prefer my meals to remain hooligan-free. Thank you very much.
Shut up, Boomer. Time of the youth is now.
Come, let us go.
What's so bad about kids coming to enjoy a buffet? I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food and listen in.
What have you guys been saying? I will say he also got us to try American-style burgers, which did include one with a waffle in it and one with donut for buns. Yeah, what the fuck is the donut with buns thing? Donut for buns thing. Like, that keeps coming up. I didn't like that. Yeah, I'm not about that mix and match vibe. They're just stereotyping us. Nobody does that. Except they do, Hostel. They do, but it is an oddity over there as well. It's like, it's just odd. But you came up with it. Damn, they hate you. Why did they have to write him like this? I don't know. I don't know why he's talking about meaty explosions in his mouth. I think you're reading too much into this. Nope, definitely reading exactly what was written there. He's talking about meaty explosions in his mouth. Literally the words. Shut up, lady, this place has a time limit. Kill her, yeah. You know, Kamoshida's one thing. I think it's right that, you know, the law prevails, but these two women, dead.
Maybe there are more people we can eavesdrop on at other tables.
Okay, but we need some meat, okay? What's this? That looks like cocktails.
Meat! I'm no Ryuji, but a meal is just not the same if you don't have any. I got distracted.
When you really look at it, he's just an ex-athlete who overestimated himself. He should have just accepted his lot in life and quietly done his job as a teacher.
It's not even an incident we can take seriously. The whole story is pretty ridiculous. We should probably look into it. But we can also just let the low-ranking scrubs handle it.
Look into? I guess they're investigating Kamoshida? They don't sound very enthusiastic about it, though. Yeah, grab some food! Get the part that's not too fatty.
He's gonna be arriving soon. We don't want to keep him waiting, so we better get going too.
What is he going to discuss with the higher-ups? Well, I'm sure it's more important than lunch.
They were dressed quite well, but they still looked pretty shady to me. I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food and listen in.
How's that? More meat? I agree. Oh, fine. Fine. Rice. Okay, we can have some rice.
Incredible! It's the cornerstone of every great meal.
It's a cornerstone of a great meal. It doesn't have to be the cornerstone.
Sorry, I got a bit carried away there.
Yes, you did.
So the ratings for the news were really that good? It was because it was about that teacher who sexually harassed his student, huh? Was it Kamoshida?
Not to cut in on this very important and serious conversation, but like, what's your preferred like sort of cornerstone? Like, if rice is a cornerstone, I would assume pasta is, chips, potatoes, usually some sort of like big carb. what is the favorite one? What is the one, if you could only choose one for the rest of your life to have with your meals, what would it be?
It's all about how you frame it. You've got to cater to the idiotic public. Ratings go up when you show them crude, sensational news and make it easy for them to understand.
How can he be so insensitive? A student almost killed herself because of that Kamoshida.
By the way, do you think these sudden changes of heart might be real?
Well, that's...
Quick, grab some food! Oh, and don't forget the crispy bits.
Oh no, we ain't doing crispy rice. Fucking... What the hell are you on about, Morgana? Like, that's the burnt shit. That's the bad shit. Like, no, we want...
So, because he had a sudden
Good
change
stuff.
of heart, he just confessed to all his crimes?
Who knows? Sorry, but it's time. I have to go. I'll call you again after the meeting.
A sudden change of heart, huh? I suppose I can't blame him for seeing it that way. I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food and listen in.
So what are we getting? Are we getting dessert? Oh, I can't go that way. How far do I go? Giant dessert. I can't go any further this way. Oh, well, I guess that's it.
Up close, it looks even bigger and more delicious. This giant sweet.
Bruh. What is this dialogue? It looks even bigger and more delicious. Up close. Ugh. As long as it doesn't end in a meaty, creamy explosion like on an Ryuji we're dealing with.
I got distracted.
Cat deserves kibble if he's talking like that. Hell yeah. I knew you were alright, Hustle. I knew you were alright.
News travels quick. It's already all over the internet. You know, the story about how Kamoshida got his ass kicked by some world-reforming heroes.
It doesn't sound like a serious story to me. Some of the details are pretty far-fetched.
Don't worry about it. We just have to do what they tell us to do. It's all rumors made up by school kids anyway. If it's gripping news, who cares if it's not true?
So they don't believe themselves. But they're making up stories to make the Phantom Thieves seem real. And they're doing this in front of the actual Phantom Thieves. Whoa, act fast and get some food! And make sure it's got a lot of whipped cream!
I don't know, I'm not about that whipped cream life, personally.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I thought some weird kid was looking at us, that's all.
You mean weird?
Why don't we go? It's almost time for the meeting.
Well, that was rude. Did you hear him? He said you were weird.
I did hear him.
Don't think there's anyone else we can listen in on, but it's shocking. So many of the adults here don't seem like nice people. Now, according to what we heard, it seems most adults aren't very interested in the news about Kamoshida. Well, now that we've got a nice variety of food on our plates, let's head back to the others.
And you'll notice there's no beans.
You brought a ton back. What do you think about coming up against such ritzy food?
I'm so happy. I just want to eat. I'm not hungry. I just want to eat, to be honest. Like, I'm here.
I was thinking that too, but take a bite. Using better ingredients makes stuff taste way different.
Look at you, acting like you have a refined palate all of a sudden.
Don't you think you're eating too much, Mona?
There's no knowing when we'll get to come here again.
Sure, but you guys brought back loads of food. It'd be a shame to let it all go to waste. Why don't you help them out, Ryuji?
Oh, we should both help.
Oh, me? I'm way too stuffed. I couldn't possibly help.
You
Yeah, stuffing your face with cake.
keep your damn hands and forks and knives and spoons and any other utensils off my damn plate.
Whatever. Let's deal with this ourselves.
No, don't nod. This is our food. Feels like no matter how much we eat, the amount of food we have stays the same.
There's still more?
Cowards.
Don't give up. Let's keep at it.
We did it.
My belt feels multiple sizes too small.
Oh yeah.
That's why they have different notches on it. Undo the belt and let it out. Muffin tops for life.
This is a victory for all of us.
That was a breeze, what you mean?
Oh, is your stomach the size of a freaking palace?
Hell yeah it is.
Good job, you guys. How about one last dish to cleanse your palates?
She makes a valid point.
The seasonal tart. The grapefruit has both alluring sweetness and a tangy sourness.
I don't know, I'm not a fan of grapefruit personally. It's too bitter.
Stop. I don't want to hear about sour stuff.
Weak.
This isn't good. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, me too. Please, carry me gently.
But are they... Which end is it coming out of?
My, look at that table.
Come now, pay them no attention. I'm sure they must not normally have the chance to eat such exquisite food.
I can only imagine what their parents must be like.
Go fuck yourselves.
What was that? We don't got time for that. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, it's just...
I'm stuffed.
It's not that I've never had anything with grapefruit in that hasn't been nice, but it's like, generally speaking, it's just too bitter. It needs a lot of, I mean, one thing would be something sweetener, like sugar. Maybe some lemon? Just a little bit, just to offset it. Or orange. But then I'm just eating it for the orange. And I could really just go without the grapefruit and just have the orange itself.
I totally panicked when I saw the closed for cleaning sign at the bathrooms.
You were
Oh,
talking
honey.
big about eating until you puked, but you really did puke. Are you some kind of moron?
See, like, you can't argue. Morgana's got a point. Why would you eat till you puke?
Hey, same goes for you. What floor was that restaurant on?
We came up to get here, so it has to be on a lower floor, right?
What the?
There's still no update on the case.
Not yet. Excuse me, but why are you so involved? It's not something you should be concerned with.
I don't care about your opinion, you incompetent buffoon. When I say pick up the pace, you do it.
Hey, you're cutting in line.
What do you want?
We were here first.
We're in a hurry.
And?
Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare?
What?
Sir, we don't have time for this.
I know. Don't bother with them.
Who could it be?
What the hell was with that bossy guy?
Shouldn't we head back down?
Look, Morgana's feisty, alright? Just like Ryuji. Yeah, but it was me that got pushed. He should apologize to me. Do I not deserve an apology too, Hostel?
Yeah, but... that dick really pissed me off. He wasn't even hiding the fact that he looks down on everyone.
There goes Ryuji talking about dicks again.
Don't lose your temper over this.
I just can't forgive shitty adults like that.
That man's voice. sounded almost like the one from back then.
What's wrong?
Just a bit lightheaded.
You not feeling good?
He almost never eats well after all. Plus, I'm always stuck eating canned cat food.
Yeah, that Sir bullshit makes me sick. Damn it!
What took you so long?
Pooping and farting.
Why are you all pissy?
Sorry. I had a run-in with some woman a second ago. She bumped into me, but then said it was all my fault when she dropped her plate.
Sounds like a real bitch.
Yeah. Thanks, though. But the restaurant workers all looked at me with this disapproving expression. I wonder if we're out of place here.
Yep. It always feels like this.
Hey, Morgana.
What is it?
Anyone could have a palace, yeah?
Anyone with a strong, distorted desire.
Same for them having a change of heart if their treasure gets stolen?
That would be the case.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden?
We had trouble earlier, too. These selfish shitheads who just look down on everyone else. I was just wondering if we'd be able to change those kinds of people, too.
You mean, you want to continue as the Phantom Thieves?
I've been thinking. We put a lot of work into changing Kamoshida's heart, but nobody believes in the Phantom Thieves. Plus, those guys who had no other choice but to just deal with it are thanking us. Us, of all people!
There are lots of victims.
I agree. If we ignore people who are in trouble, I'd go back to being the same as I was before.
Well, that's true. You're under my tutelage. There's nothing we can't accomplish as Phantom Thieves.
Shouldn't we be able to help him out?
I didn't even think of such a possibility. But it's true. With this power, we may be able to help people.
But that means we'll have to fight shadows again, doesn't it?
Indeed. That can't be avoided.
I'm sure we'll manage. Right?
I want to help people.
Even if you guys are still just fledglings, this means we're an actual organization now.
Fledglings? That's actually pretty fitting for us.
Alright, it's settled! We're gonna catch all these shitty adults by surprise and make ourselves known to the world!
Are you okay being our leader?
Why?
No objections here? I can't handle all that responsibility stuff.
Well, I know you can't, Ryuji.
Where's my say in this? But Lady An made the recommendation, so I'll allow it.
Why is Morgana not the leader?
Well, should we decide on a name for our group? I just went with Phantom Thieves of Hearts last time, but don't you think a real name would be cooler?
Ooh, I've got it. I want it to be something both cute and luxurious sounding.
No.
Let me see.
Even as a cutesy guy, no.
How about the Diamonds?
No.
I'm getting the real Little League Baseball feel from it.
Yeah.
Well then, here's my suggestion. How about Tilefish Poilé?
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what that is.
What?
That's what I ate earlier. It's commemorative, no?
No.
Hell no, you idiot! You decide for us.
He's talking about fish again. And I hate fish. I only got the fish for him. Yeah, the Phantoms, let's do it.
Huh, that's not bad at all.
A good name. For a rookie.
We going with that?
Do you think? Is that what we call them? The Phantoms? Take it. Yeah, okay, we're going with this.
Well, now that the name's set, who's our next target?
John Persona.
There are tons of rotten adults and all. Why not just stick to targeting big names?
Like a CEO?
Yeah, something along those lines. If we go after some bigwig, it's gotta get on the news, right? Don't you think more people would believe in us if we did that?
That's not a bad idea. For you, Ryuji.
True. If we become better known, we might be able to give courage to a lot more people. I don't really like the idea of just picking someone out of the blue, though.
Let's narrow it down to someone we can all agree on then.
So we need a bigwig we decide on unanimously.
I like that unanimous decision part. It's like we're making some kind of pact.
Now then, this is the official formation of the Phantom Thieves organization.
Oh no! Our time for the buffet ran out.
I guess we'll just have to talk more tomorrow.
Or flash forward time.
Another world in which people's distorted cognitions take shape? Stealing treasure to change hearts? And on top of that, a talking cat told you all this.
Yes, obviously. Believe what you will.
Honestly speaking, that all sounds absurd. It's hard to believe that this is even worth listening to. Still, it can't be considered nonsense when parts of it align with Kamoshida's confession. The same goes for the testimonies of the officers who arrested you. But so be it. At any rate, you mentioned something more important. These two other accomplices, besides this talking cat thing that appeared in your story. From what you've been telling me, they're students at the same school, aren't they?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Don't take me for a fool.
No, I'm the fool.
Very well, I'll leave it at that. Let's continue on. The questioning's not over anyway. If you are making this up, the cracks in your story will prove it. The next to receive a calling card was this individual. A master of Japanese arts, Ichiryusai Madarame.
Ichiryusai Madarame.
It's even more incomprehensible than Kamoshida as to why this man was targeted. Where did you come to know him? And how did you learn of his crimes when you weren't a victim of them? Start by telling me what you all schemed.
You make it sound so illicit, so sordid. Well, we spent all our money on the buffet, but we officially established the Phantom Thieves, so it was totally worth it. Ouch. The Phantom Thieves, huh? I'm liking the sound of that. I hope we can really help people. I'm curious about that Phantom Aficionado website too. I wonder who made it. No clue. More importantly, you see the survey on there? I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, there was this approval rating thing, but it was only at like 6%. That's better than I expected. I guess it's not so bad if you put it that way. But don't you just want to get it higher than that? I bet it'll go up tons if we keep taking down big targets. It's pretty damn exciting if you try and think about it like that. You know, you're actually right. Well then, let's keep working hard from this point on. Thieves Den, something about Thieves Den. You will be able to do various activities such as view art, listen to music, or play card games. You may unlock more with the story. Oh yeah, let me send this. Let me send the celebratory pic I took for today. Celebrating the founding of the Phantom Thieves and celebrating us crushing the classy buffet. Aww. Aww. Isn't that nice? You can cool it with all the celebrating anytime now. Wait, you took that while I was eating? Why didn't you tell me? I did, you just never stopped eating. Anyways, this is our stars. I believe Ryuji. This is our start as the Phantom Thieves. We're gonna take the world by storm. All the shitty adults in the world better watch out for us. Yeah, boomers. It's the time of the youth right now.
Hey!
Yes, I should give it some nutrients.
Oh!
There are some reasonably priced nutrients, and they ought to bring a bit of life back to the plant. That should do it for a while. What have I got to do? I've got work tomorrow, so I think while I should do some studying, I will save that for next stream.
I should write something.
Now I shouldn't go in. How do I get out of here? So there we go. Thank you for coming to stream. No, thank you, Hostel. Thank you for the good conversation and yeah, just generally being around and keeping me company while I play this extremely long fucking game, which I am enjoying. It's nice replaying it after this time and having the few little extra bits and pieces that Royal adds to at least keep me surprised and entertained a little bit. I would like, hopefully, to go and raid Ash, if you wouldn't mind. Oh wait, hold up. Hold up. I have the terrible feeling Ash maybe just finished it. Oh, well, never mind. I guess Ash is moving on. But Ash usually supports us, so I would have liked to have said hi to him. Who could we? Who else is on? There is Larksa, there is Lauren, there is Lulu, there is Odin, there is Pokey. Does anyone have any preferences or suggestions? watch Larksa? We can certainly go and watch Larksa. But you have to post this message. that's the deal. We can absolutely go and say hi to Larksa. Let's get that started. Yeah, we can absolutely go say hi to Larksa. Okay, so if you wouldn't mind posting this message or a message or just, saying Wintorz raid or just saying hi in some sort of way. And yeah, like I say, thank you for coming. I will try and stream at some point. I'm training tomorrow and Thursday, so I don't know if I'll stream those days. If I don't, I'll probably stream Friday, maybe. Also, my dad's had an operation on his hand, so he might need a little bit of extra support. But yeah, you'll find out when I'm going live. Eventually, I will make an actual stream schedule, but I need to figure out exactly what days I'm going to have the energy for it first. I have to make sure that I actually use my energy to look for and retrain for full-time work, not just part-time work. But in the meantime, I'll try and keep up with stream. So yeah, we've got to say hi to Larksa. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for the conversation. I hope to see you next time. I think you're all in the Discord, so if you ever want to hang out, just ping me there. Yeah, I'll see you next time.